Welcome. So I'm on my 5th Dominaria United quick draft. Let's just get started. Okay, of course I am drafting for my collection. We are just grabbing this Weatherlight Compleated. So we'll look at this card though. Let's read it. Right. So whenever a creature you control dies, you put a Phyrexian counter on there. You want to get 4 to turn it into a creature. And also you scry 1 whenever a creature dies, which is a little bit like this guy, the Phyrexian Vivisector. If it has 7 or more Phyrexian counters, you draw a card as well. So this could be pretty good in some kind of sacrifice and reanimation deck. So maybe looking for some sacrifice outlets. And what we have here is Phyrexian Missionary, which can bring a creature back from graveyard to hand. I think it's a very good card. Anyway, 2/3 lifelink for 2 is amazingly good. So I think this is ahead. We'll have a look at the rest of it. Yosha declares war. This actually works with artifacts. But I think I'm still rather dubious about this one. We have Baird Argivian Recruiter, who can make soldiers. Yeah, this reacts. This it's whenever any creature dies, it can be a token creature. The trigger on that. In terms of commons, Citizen's Arrest is a good removal. It commits you to white. It's got this double white. We have the Vivisector. This is pretty good. There's a removal spell. Not bad. And I think it's going to be the Phyrexian Missionary. So already after 2 picks, looks like it's going to be some kind of orzhov, maybe sacrifice and reanimate kind of deck. Right, what have we got here? Coalition Skyknight. I feel like that could be quite good. That can, it's got evasion and it's got enlist, so it could this could break through a deadlock and do lots of damage. Knight of Dawn's Light is pretty cool. And that boosts any life gain you get. We have life gain. We have a life linker. That sort of seems logical, and you can. It's a pump knight as well. So this gives you kind of a beefy body on the ground potentially. And it's it's a 2-drop. 2-drops are kind of at a premium. This is a 4-drop. You can't run many 4-drops. Coral Colony. I have lost to this card recently. Yeah, if you go for a dedicated defender deck, this can be actually a very powerful win condition. But I don't think we're going this way. There's a Sunlight Herbalist, which I'm quite a fan of. So this is a good card to pick up with endless creatures like the Skyknight. Got some blue things. There's Battle Rage Blessing. That's a pretty good combat trick. Writhing Necromass if you have lots of creatures in the graveyard. So I think I like filling out the 2-drop slot with good things. early on, because there's always expensive creatures that go late. I feel like it's more important to get the 2-drops. So I think this is definitely rather good. And what do we have here? Balduvian Atrocity. So it's got the red kicker. This would mean adding red to the deck, but it would give it you'd get to reanimate something and then it would get sacrificed, so it would give your Weatherlight Compleated a trigger. And so far we've got a couple of cheap creatures already, so that's not bad. But we also have Knight of Dusk's Shadow, which kind of seems quite appropriate somehow with Knight of Dawn's Light. So this is a 2/2 Menace Pump Knight, which can stop life gain. Definitely a strong 2-drop. I don't think we're playing Relic of Legends. I don't think we're ramping things out. So there's that removal card again. So I think it's between this Knight of Dusk's Shadow and the Balduvian Atrocity. But I think we'll take the Knight here. We don't necessarily want to add a third colour this early. It seems pretty good to have 3 strong, pretty decently strong 2-drops this early. Right, we have Pilfer. That's another, I'd call that another good 2-drop. Strength of the Coalition. Now, Dael, Avizoa Aeronaut is a fantastic card if you're going for domain. I feel like we've kind of committed to a strategy with 4 cards here, and maybe this, as good as this card is, it's maybe not a good enough reason to go into green and blue. Argivian Phalanx, that can get quite cheap if we're getting a lot of creatures out. Heroic Charge, that's definitely good if you have a lot of token creatures. I don't know if we're making tokens though. Then we've got a Tattered Apparition. This is another creature that you can pump up, but it's got flying, so it's yeah, a little bit like these other creatures. Mana Worker lets us splash other colours. That might be good getting one of these early. Maybe Pilfer's the best card though. Let's grab the Pilfer. There's a Phoenix Chick. We have Argivian Cavalier. So this makes creatures. That's quite good. And then Artillery Blast is a removal card, which is probably going to do 3 damage to a tapped creature. Now my feeling is I take the Cavalier because if I get quite a strong sort of 2 and 3 drops, I'm quite aggressive. I'm going to be on the front foot. I'm going to be attacking. Artillery Blast is more of a defensive card because it kills tapped creatures. I think Argivian Cavalier just helps our plan a bit more. I think I prefer it to the Toxic Abomination, even with an aggressive deck like this. I don't like losing 2 life points. Okay. As heroic charges tend to go quite late, so it shouldn't be hard to pick one of these up if we need it. There is a Bone Splinters, so this is the kind of thing we're looking for. Sacrifice a creature to kill a creature. Yeah, I think that's a good removal spell for this deck. Okie doke. That gives us black and red mana. That could be very helpful if we do pick up a Balduvian Atrocity later. We've got the Phalanx. Could be alright. Captain's Call's pretty good. Gives you 3/1/1s. I'm not that excited by the Phalanx. Maybe it's pretty good. And Captain Call's pretty good, but I think I want to take the Geothermal Bog here. Right, okay, so we have Shalai's Acolytes. That's a big beefy creature, big beefy flyer. It means maybe splashing green. That's the mana worker for a bit of mana fixing. Another Cavalier. Okay, I think the Acolyte just wins games quite often. I think I'm happy to pick that as my top end card. Okay, so here that we don't have a lot of options. I think we'll take Baird, and then potentially we can go red-white still at this point. Okay, Coalition Skyknight or a Samite Herbalist. I think without any in-list creatures yet. Oh, we do have one. So that makes Herbalist quite good, but I think we'll take this flyer. And it's a question of do I want the Drawbridge or the Keldon Strike Team? We don't know how red we're getting with this deck. Certainly, this is a bit more aggressive than the Drawbridge. I think this deck is sort of feeling like it's getting aggressive. Okay, and Heroic Charge has, as I say, we can get a late one of those. Phoenix Chick. That's a nice late Phoenix Chick. Okay, we've got one boat, and we're getting another boat here. Golden Argosy. So it's crew 1. When it attacks, creature that crewed it gets exiled and then returned to the battlefield at the next end step. Okay, so it's all about coming to play effects. So the Cavalier would work well with that. But the other things are kicker things. I think because you only get if you cast the spell. Yeah, I will take the Golden Argosy. Okay, aha. So Cleaving Skyrider. It's looking like we're going 3 colours. I do like Meria's Outrider as well, but I think the Skyrider is definitely the pick here. Right, we have the Fires of Victory. We have Aeron, Benalia's Ruin. So this is an excellent Orzhov card, which can pump your entire team. But it's got competition here because we have Extinguish the Light, which is a great removal spell. So my feeling is I'm probably supposed to take Extinguish the Light whenever I see it. But I'm more excited about Aeron pumping my entire team when I've got quite a few token making things. So I'm going to be very controversial and take Aeron, Benalia's Ruin. Okay, there's another Pilfer. There's a Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart. I think nice card, but I don't think we can play it in this deck. I'm not sure if I'd want to play 2 Pilfers in the deck. I think I'd rather have the Captain's Call. It's kind of going that way. Enthrall to the Pit is really good. as well. But yeah, obviously that's quite expensive. It works well with sacrifice effects. So we do have how many sacrifice effects? Bone Splinters and Aaron. That is interesting. I think let's take Enthrall to the pit. Let's see if we can get this working. So there's Tura, that needs double blue. Mesa Cavalier is just quite a good little flyer. The Phyrexian Warhorse, it makes a 1/1 if it's kicked. And it's a great sacrifice outlet. So it's looking we're going for some kind of sacrifice, some sacrifice synergies. This is fantastic for that. Let's take the Warhorse. Coral Colony, Dragon Whelp. Double red. Are we really going to play a double red card in this deck? Tori Davenant is double red as well. We could just take a Captain's Call. We have one Heroic Charge already. Yes, let's take a Captain's Call. We are not going to go double red. Okay, Najal the Storm Runner, another Captain's Call. And Automatic Librarian. I think it's Captain's Call. Oh, Lagomos, Hand of Hatred. That's a nice black-red creature, especially for a sacrifice-based deck. So yeah, we've got two deck ideas. We've got the tokens deck and we've got the sacrifice deck. So, and I think we'll draft both of them and just see which one comes out stronger. But this is definitely very, very cool. I want to play this. Yeah, we just got to be realistic. I don't think we can play double red. Sunlight Herbalist is good. There are a couple of enlist creatures. Let's look at our mana curve. Actually, I think it's looking pretty healthy. We've got 7 in the 2-drop slot. Quite a few 4-drops. Okay. Banalish Faithbonder. I guess that's what we go for. It's fine. And we have Destroy Evil. That's definitely decent. Take the drawbridge. I don't see myself playing the drawbridge, to be honest. I'll just cut that straight away. Flowstone Infusion. Maybe. Not sure we're going red at this point, but we'll see. Oh, nice. Lana War Green Widow. I am just red drafting this one. Pip. Wow. Ratadrabik. So it's 2 drafts in a row I've had this guy. Really good with, of course, well, he works with legendary creatures, and we do have Baird and Aaron and Lagomos. So it's irresistible to me, irresistible to actually try and get all these guys working together in the same deck. So yeah, this is definitely a Ratadrabik deck now, officially. That is a second Baird. Do we want a second Baird or do we want a Bone Splinters? Or do we want a Phyrexian Warhorse? Very cheap sacrifice outlet, this thing. That's a legendary artifact. Interesting. So if it turns into a creature and dies, it could get Ratadrabik. Okay, I think officially we're splashing red in the deck. I think it means we can't play 1 mana red spells. I just cut these 2. If we're splashing red, I don't know if we want another bed. We don't want to have too many things we're splashing. And my guess is that I will cut Shalai's Acolyte, because I've got my it's not legendary, and I've got my late game plan. So this is between Bed, Bone Splinters, and Phyrexian Warhorse. The Warhorse could replace something. We've got a lot of 4-drops, by the way. Like, we've got 8 4-drops, but the Warhorse is one of the best ones. I think we're probably a little bit short on removal, and Bone Splinters is quite a good removal spell in this deck, so I'm going to take that. Okay, we are red drafting a Carplucent Forest, 100%. Let's grab that, even if it's not probably going to be used in the deck. Okay, we have Garner Bloodfist of Keld, who is a legendary, but is double red. I don't think we can play that. We have enough cards for a deck here. Right, I actually do see something that we might play. Gibbering Barricade is another really good sacrifice outlet. So yes, we've got to be realistic. We're never going to get double red to cast Garner, I think. So yeah, take the Barricade. I'm finding it hard to do it, actually. It doesn't seem right to ignore a legendary. Okay, I'm taking the legendary. We're probably not playing this one, but we can dream. We can dream. Mana fixing's good if we can find it at this point. So, Hurling Battle Hymn. That seems like a good removal spell. We could definitely splash for. There's some good cards here. Destroy Evil's good. Another Barricade. And the Battlefly Swarm is really good. If you can bring that back. I don't think we didn't end up with that many ways of bringing things back, though. Got Phyrexian Missionary. That's about it. I think I like the Hurling Battle Hymn a bit too much. I think I've got to grab that. Okay, another Pilfer. Dragon Whelp, Captain's Call. Smash to Dust, Meteorite. So we're kind of a Captain's Call deck. We've got 2 Captain's Call. I don't think we ever play more than 2. Maybe we play 2 Pilfer. It's possible. Let's grab that. Okay, Black Pile. Yeah. So we can take the Swarm here. Maybe we'd play it. Resolute Reinforcements. Good 2-drop. Artillery Blast. Yeah, let's take the Reinforcements. Take this mana fixing dude. Tattered Apparition. Okay. For the possibility, no, we're not. We'd never play this. Let's take the uncommon. Gibbering Barricade. Nice. But also Jaya's Firenado is pretty good. This is thematic for the deck, so I think we have to take this one. Hammerhand. I don't think I'd play this. Let's decide on that. Okay. Right, so yeah, we've got 49 cards. We've got some quite cool red things. 2 of our legendaries are red. Sorry, 3 of them are red. So if we were to just drop red, there's only 2 legendaries that work with... is it 2? Yeah, Weatherlight Compleated, I guess, is a legendary. And Aaron. Do we have any come into play effects that are significant? We've got, yeah, that only makes something if it's kicked. Maybe just Argivian Cavalier. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say we have 1 come into play effect. So the Golden Argosy is just a 3/6 vehicle for 4 mana with crew 1. I don't think it's worth playing. Just drop it. I'm going to say we won't play double red. We will drop Kana for the moment. It's an easy cut. We could drop everything that isn't a red legendary, including the Hurling Battle Hymn, which is quite painful. And then we need to make 4 more cuts. Right. Tattered Apparition, no. We'll go for, yeah, maybe we'll go for tokens and heroic charge. Let's drop the Skyknight, maybe. Gibbering Barricade. Salvage Mana Worker. Oh, we could drop 2 Pilfers. It's sort of, yeah, it doesn't, well, it's a fine card, but we don't need it. We can drop 2 Pilfers. I want to keep the Mana Worker, so that's another source of red. We're just going to try and play, yeah. If we just try and play 2 red cards, that isn't too bad. Banalish Faith Point Bonder. Yeah, let's keep that. Right, yeah, I think that's a good first pass, I think. We've dropped lots of very good cards, but we've got to aim for some consistency, I think. Though having second thoughts about Coalition Skyknight, because it does have enlist. It is a good enlist target for our Samite Herbalist. No, I think Gibbering Barricade's definitely good. Let's keep that. What about the Banalish Faith Bonder is another enlist target. Maybe good. Maybe we can drop Destroy Evil. What's the mana curve? Yeah, 3, 10, 5, 6. Maybe we don't need Destroy Evil. We've got 2 Bone Splinters, Battlefly Swarm. So 3 removal cards, and then it's just loads of creatures. Yeah, 17 creatures. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I think, as I say, I think that's a pretty good first pass, and yeah, I'll call that end of part 1, and give this have a bit of a think. So thanks for watching so far, and welcome back. So I've adjusted the deck slightly. So let's see. We are going for Ratadrabik still with just the 3 legendaries. I decided I want to keep Enthrall to the Pit in the deck. I like this card quite a lot. Again, it goes really well in the deck because we've got a few sacrifice outlets, Phyrexian warhorse, Bone Splinters, Aaron, and Gibbering Barricade. So it seems correct to play this, I think. We've only got only a couple of red sources in the lands and 1 salvaged mana worker. So it's a little bit risky. I want to be consistent with my black and white mana. That's the the main colours. We've got a bit of scrying and a bit of quite a small amount of card draw, I would say. Really just Gibbering Barricade to try and get to our red mana. But I can't resist trying to pull off the Ratadrabik thing. It seems like fun. So the other option, I could drop the 3. Yeah, I could drop the 3 red cards, and I could drop Ratadrabik, and I would just play 2 Pilfers, Destroy Evil, and Captain's Call. I decided that's a pretty good Orzhov deck, I reckon. If this doesn't do very well to start with, if I have 2 losses. Yeah, I think the change I made, I dropped a Captain's Call for Enthrall to the Pit. And so I was tempted to play Hurling Battle Hymn, but you don't want too many red cards. I think probably 3 is enough, and this because this is so expensive, it's with the kicker, it's something you can splash for, and the effect is very powerful. So yeah, I think quick look at the mana curve. So yeah, we've gone for 9 2-drops. We should be pretty aggressive. We should get on the board early and hopefully do a bit of damage early on. We'll see. Yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, well that is all 3 colours of mana. good opening, I think. We've got a 1-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, so yeah, that's good. Okay, we have top decked a 2-drop. That's very good. Now, good question. What do we want to trade off for a Skyknight Herbalist? Battlefly Swarm could be good. Yeah, I think I'll play the Knight. I will keep this back to block with. I think the Knight is better than the Swarm. Okay. There's a bit of scrying, and yes, I will block with a Battlefly Swarm. We have drawn a bit too much land, so we're up to 6 land now in 10 cards, but fingers crossed that will even out. Alright, the Knight of Dusk's Shadow can be pumped to 4/4 if I play a Swamp. So let's do that. I'd be quite happy to trade off for these two, so I think I will swing in. Get 2 damage through. And the Captain's Call. Okay, the Kicker we can't afford yet for this, but potentially it's quite a lot of damage. Actually, Bone Splinters take out a blocker. $13 damage, I think. Which is quite interesting. But this gives us trample next turn. Okay, let's hold off on anything too ambitious. We'll just swing in with this guy because he might not block. Okay, I think I want to take out the Vanguard first of all. Going to pump this guy once. Parent toughness is equal to the number of creatures you control. So this will go down to 1 toughness. Therefore, I don't need to pump this guy again. That's my reasoning. And we'll go to damage. He's going to take up the shield. Okay. Okay. So I believe, in that case, this is not instant speed, unfortunately. We used just Gibbering Barricade, because I think all the damage just gets sucked up by the Vanguard. None of it goes over to Queen Alanal. So yeah, we will go ahead and sacrifice the Knight now. 4/3. Take the damage. Right. So we have a heroic charge here. 9 trample damage we could get through with. We've got Phyrexian Missionary. Which needs 1 black mana. Yes, I think the Phyrexian Missionary sounds quite good. It wants to tap black mana. Please don't do that. Let's get back a Knight of Dusk Shadow and play that. And don't attack. Okay, Shallow's Acolyte, that's a good blocker. Right, Swamp. Think a little bit, because... So, these guys are 9 damage, these guys are 8 damage, 17 damage. If he doesn't block, we win. I think. We could... He's tapped out, so he doesn't have instant speed stuff going on. We sack the defender here with Bone Splinters. Take out the 4 toughness creature. And then we will attack like this. And do a kicked heroic charge. Let's try and do that. I think it should work, shouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Yeah, that was a good trade. But he's going to concede there. Okay, he's got Gin of the Fountain as well. But I've still got my Pump Knight who can do a lot of damage. Nice. Okay, that's a good start. Let's keep it up. Okay, got white and black mana. We've even got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good hand. Okay, there's the 4th land we needed actually. Okay, I'm not going to block his dude, so I may as well swing in and attack. But yeah, this Vigilance 1-3 is a pretty good answer to Samite Herbalist. Okay, he has a lot of different colours of mana here. That's 4 different colours. Right. So, we could play the Cleaving Skyrider, 2-1... 2-2 flash flyer. But we've got another option. We could play a Weatherlight Compleated. Just hold on to this for a bit longer, in case we can get red mana for it. Nice. So he gets the ramped version. The kicked version with a couple of creatures. Okay. Right, so I've got Captain's Call, I've got Phyrexian Warhorse as well. He will probably really want to kill this whilst I'm tapped out. I'm gonna play Captain's Call, I think. I'm gonna just swing for 1 because it's obviously not gonna have Death Touch up, so. Okay. Okay, nice. I forgot, of course, yeah, Warhorse, you do need to pay 1 for that kicker. So I'm gonna kick the Warhorse out now. And actually, yeah, I'll swing with the Battlefly Swarm. So I won't have the mana for Death Touch. He is attacking, right. Well, let's have a look at his stuff. He does not have double white, if he does have... So he doesn't have Heroic Charge, right? What does he have? There is a green spell that puts +1/+1 on every creature. Let me just quickly look at my notes and confirm that. I think that's almost certainly what he has got. Green. Strength of the Coalition. Yeah, 4 mana. So something gets +2/+2. The whole team get +1/+1. So something's going to get +3/+3, basically. Right. So I am taking 4, 5, 6 damage, as I understand it. what I'm going to do is one soldier blocks one soldier, and I'll block another soldier as well, and see if he that tempts out his spell. And then I haven't lost too much. It's a lot of damage. It's like 9 damage. Okay, well, that's not happening, so get rid of that. That's not happening either, get rid of that. Got rid of 2 of our red cards, that's good. Okay. Fair enough. Now, Bone Splinters, that can take out his... I don't think it doesn't seem like a great idea, does it? But it means Samite Herbalist can get in. I can gain some life. And Weatherlight gets to... Ooh, another Bone Splinters. On top. Yes, please. Phyrexian Warhorse on defense. Yes, I think so. So yeah, we know that that's on there, but I gain some life, yes. And we can play this guy. And end the turn. And this, we need... Has to be a creature I control that dies. Okay, here comes the 3/3 creature. Right, how about blocking with the warhorse here? We'll see if that is allowed. And I will sacrifice another creature. Let's see what he does in response here. Extinguish the light on me. Okay. That's fair enough. That gets me to Weatherlight to 5. Citizen's Arrest on the Weatherlight, okay. Sure, you got everything. Love his 5-colour deck having... Okay, it's a 4-colour deck. He's getting away with Citizen's Arrest. It just makes my blood boil. Anyway. My turn. Right, Bone Splinters. Shame it doesn't blow up enchantments. Right, we've got the Cleaving Skyrider. He doesn't do an awful lot. Now, Bone Splinters, is there anything worth killing with this? Do I just swing in with a Herbalist, gain a life point, trade off with a 2/2? Doesn't seem too bad, actually. Oh. Yeah, that's right, that gets to be a 3/3 attacker. Good point. Let's do this. So that's enlisting. Let's do that. We're getting another swamp. We really want a mountain. Yeah, we were hoping he wouldn't call my bluff there. But never mind. And we will end the turn. Okay, one card left. Okay, a flyer. Okay. Take out the 3/3. Knight of Dusk's Shadow. Seems pretty solid. He can chuck lands at me if he wants. He's not tried that yet. Okay. Well, we found a target for Bone Splinters, I guess. Alright, yeah, I think I'll give up on the search for red mana, and I'll just chuck this guy in the way. Alright. And just Bone Splinter, yeah. I'll lose the Herbalist. And I'm going to go ahead and play the Swamp, even though it reveals I've got nothing. He's got to top deck something to kill it, I suppose. And I just have to stay on defense. Scout the wilderness and more creatures. Can push through quite a bit of damage. I might be in a bit of danger. Okay, get the other red card in the deck. Fair enough. This is the risk I am taking here with this deck. Okay. Yeah, play the Swamp. Oh no, it's a Banana Sleeper. Okay, he hit the removal card he needed. Damage. Okay. It's a good top deck. Might save me for a turn. So obviously that's a good trade there. Now if we trade with the 1/1, he's still got a couple of creatures. And we go down to 1 hit point. If we do that, he's still got 3 creatures. He's coming in for 5. And we go down to 2 hit points. I don't think there's much difference. I think that seems like a thing to do. And he's got a lightning strike. Of course he does, because he is the 4-colour deck of removal. Okay, so definitely some of my deck decisions are very much feelings based. That was a horrible experience of just not having red mana for my red spells. Let's drop red from the deck. Do not think it's adding all that much. Let's drop Ratadrabik as well. We've only got one other legendary, so he is just a hill giant with ward 2. I don't think he helps the deck a great deal, so let's drop that. And this means we can go Pilfer, Captain's Call, and I think Destroy Evil here. And we drop a mountain, put another swamp in. Because, well, we've got, actually, we've got 13 white and 9 black cards, but we have a black 1-drop. Salvaged Mana Worker doesn't seem too necessary, but maybe with Heroic Charges, the Heroic Charge kicker is necessary. And the Cleaving Skyrider kicker. So, yeah. And you feel like I should play Shillai's Acolyte, but I think we're gonna stay low to the ground. We don't have the mana to kick this either. It's just a big flyer at the end of the day. Just thinking, we probably need to change the name of the deck, but no, I'll stick with this one. Yeah. Right. Looks like an okay hand. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. And I guess Skyrider is going to be played for a bit of aggro. At the end of his turn. Relic of Legends, wow, okay. So it's a bit of a ramp deck. That's probably good for me because I've got 2 Bone Splinters and Captain's Call to take out any big creatures. Right, I could Captain's Call now, or I could Pilfer. But yeah, Captain's Call seems good. I'll feel very silly if he's got a board sweeper though, that I could have pilfered. Yeah, Strike to the Bottom I think is the main one in this set that I can think of. Okay, no, Scouting in the Wilderness, okay. Lots of ramp. Very nice. Let's pilfer. What are you ramping up to? Okay, you've got Tatiova. That's pretty bad news. Yeah, and you've got a 6th land as well. And Lagamos, yeah, he's kind of good. Joda's Codex gets you lots of card advantage. But I can kill your creatures. I can kill 2 of your creatures. I think the Joda's Codex is starting to get very scary, so we'll get rid of that. And I think I don't attack with these. I'm gonna hold on to my get this in the list and do that. So yeah, it's gone for Tsar. Lagamos, of course, he can do as well. Oh god, yeah, he gets to tap it to the Relic of Legends. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Nice one. Okay. We'll block with this. I didn't see that one. That's pretty nice. Okay, we've got the Bone Splinters. This thing. So this guy is just going to die to the soldiers now. Let's swing into this guy. One of these. So he's gone pretty serious for the seriously for the legends. So he's got land. He can turn into a flyer. Yes, he does. Okay. I mean, a 3/3 flyer is very threatening, I think. I mean, it's worth trading the swarm for his forest if he attacks with it. And he's got no cards left, and I've drawn my second Pilfer. Right, okay, so it's a Bone Splinters on Tatiova. Maybe I'd made the right choice in the long term, getting rid of the card draw engine. The forest is no longer flying. Good news. Right. Okay, he's attacking with everything. So, what do we think he's got? Is it Heroic Charge? Is it... Yeah, it might be. Okay, Battlefly Swarm will block the forest. And my... So... Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably the card that pumps everything. But just in case it isn't, I'm going to try and take something down. by doing that. Is that it? Okay, took out a 2-2 and a 3-3. So Sphinx of Clear Skies. Ouch. Nice top deck, I've got to say. Pilfer looking pretty stupid in my hand. Absolutely useless. Now, so this is where I after this game, I put all the red cards back in. Okay, these guys attack. I take block that one. I take 9 damage, putting me on 4. So actually, these guys will sort of kill me next turn. Do I need to just trade off with a 2-2 at this point, or chump block the Sphinx? Then I'm sort of taking 7-8 damage next turn. I'm on 6. It's not much better, really. Hahaha, right. He dealt combat damage, so he gets rewarded, of course. Okay. So, that's kind of crap. These are the 2 really good ones. Kind of insane. I always run into these ridiculous 5-color domain decks that just have absolutely no problem whatsoever getting 5 colors of mana. Oh well, let's yeah, we can pilfer something. That's so this is a good point. We can actually pilfer something. Feels good. So yeah, let's block that again. You wonder how many sources he has of each type of mana. But he did have, I suppose he's got he used 2 of those ramp cards to dig lands out of his deck. All right, what do we do now? Because that's where pilfer. The second pilfer felt terrible. Just going by feelings rather than logic here. Okay, drop a pilfer, and chuck in Shalai's Acolyte. I mean, Tattered Apparition's pretty good as well. I think we're quite an aggressive deck. I think we'll drop the other pilfer, put in Tattered Apparition. There we go. Right. Again, seems like a good opening hand. Oh, he's got this turn 1 swarm. But let's play Knight of Dusk's Shadow here. Electrostatic infantry, okie doke, right. Let's swing in. I'll play the Cavalier. Okay, we've got our own Battlefly Swarm now. Alright, this can become a 3-2. It'll get traded off for the Rager. And yeah, Battlefly. We'll play Battlefly Swarm. We can hold up mana for Destroy Evil. It could be relevant. Phyrexian Missionary is also another thing I could do. But Walking Bulwark, okay. Oh yeah, it can get haste. That is a 3/3 haster. Will I block? I'll take 3 damage. Yeah, you got me. I think I don't want to take 3 damage, so I'm going to give this Death Touch. Let's attack with the Knight of Dusk's Shadow. I can pump to 4/4 potentially. He might want to kill it. Nope, nope. So, Missionary, bringing back maybe Battlefly Swarm. Because it just blocks everything. Okay, we can kick Phyrexian Warhorse this turn. Now, what's the problem? If he manages to do a double spell and gets this to like 3/4, he can kill the Missionary. But no, if he gets to 3/4, I can destroy evil on him. So I think Missionary is definitely good to attack with. Okay. Alright, so we pump the Knight by 1. I guess Death Touch. Good trade. 2 for 1, and I'll play Battlefly Swarm. Oh, that's nasty. Aggressive Sabotage. So, I lose 2 cards. Okay. Destroy Evil and Captain's Call. I'm taking 3 damage as well. Alright, shall I Acolyte or Phyrexian Warhorse? This puts 2 things into play. There is an outside chance I might kick this on a later turn, but maybe not that high a likelihood. This also puts 4 power into play, which I think is a good point. It's just a bit more aggressive. Let's take the damage. That's interesting. Okay. That gets blocked. 6 damage goes through. I'm going to say that's fine. I think he's got an instant speed. Because he's definitely... I could have got the win there, but... Yeah, I think... I'll just do this. Hope he doesn't have a board wipe. It would be dragged to the bottom, wouldn't it? If he did have one. Oh well, got to 2 wins. Good hand again. Like, yeah, Battlefly Swarm, 2-drop, 4-drop. Ooh, Crystal Grotto, interesting. Has to be the Knight, I think. Bit more aggressive than the Herbalist. Right. Yeah, that's actually the Painland. Nice. Do we trade Herbalists if he attacks? That's the question. Yeah, there's a good chance after the attack he'll play something that can block my Herbalist. Like a 1/1 token. Yeah, but it's getting of course it's getting the land out first. So it looks like it must be a 3-color deck. Okay. Let's look at Aeron. So he's a 3/3 menace. That's pretty strong. And it means I can wait another turn, see if I hit a mana and I can kick the Warhorse. And I'm going to swing in with the Herbalist, because why not? Shallies, Acolyte. Can't cast it. It's pretty good, but I just want to hit a 5th land next turn. Okay, so we'll play Aeron. is instant speed that I can do that as well. Oh nice, okay, Elfhame Worm, we can deal with that. Interesting point. These can double block and kill the knight. They could double block and kill Aeron. Kind of an interesting situation. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sacrifice the herbalist. Make everything bigger. Swing like that. He can double block the knight. That's fine. And then I've got 6 damage. He's facing down. He's got a whole hand of cards. Okay, creature, 1/1. And removal. Okay, yeah. We went up to 4 toughness. That was the mistake. Okay. Yep, Captain's Call seems to fit quite well here. Citizen's Arrest, okay. Fair enough. He's got a creature to follow up. Yeah, he's got 2 creatures. Okay, that's a 4/4 now. Nice. So, we've got the 5th land. We can kick the warhorse now. And no attacks. So, he has stabilized, I think, here. He's down to 1 card. Herd Migration, oh my god. That's more than stabilized. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. I did that, had Aeron sacrifice that creature. I'm not sure it was such a good idea. Right, he's a 3/2. Do we double block this guy? No, I think we'll let that through. So the thing we really need is the rogue charge. Right, I think we lost this one, unfortunately. Okay, so that is a 5/2. Alright. I don't really want to trade the barricade for it. The barricade is a good blocker. The mana worker gives me red mana. So I will double block with 2 soldiers. That seems reasonable. Queen Alanal drops down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and play my land out. You should keep it in the hand, but we've got we've got some expensive abilities here we might want to use. So, why not attack with Queen Alanal? It's just being very safe, I think. Yes. So, Phyrexian warhorse can... He's not going to get to 7 toughness. I can sacrifice 2 creatures and get to 7 power. And then if he's got some kind of trick as his last card, I will feel quite bad, but I don't think we can get away with taking 7 damage for very long. Seems worth a shot. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a trade-off. Okay. My turn. Coalition Skyknight. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Can you enlist a wall? Yeah. I can swing in for 4 damage next turn, by the way. Okay. So, my feeling is Barricade plus Mana Worker takes out one of these, and I take 6 damage. I'll lose my mana. Ah, he had a flyer. That's not fair. Okay. Okay, it's a lot. Yeah, attack with the flyer as well. I think I have to trade off with the flyer. These guys going to be doing me 6. That's 9 damage. I could kill a 1/1 or stop 3 damage. Because this is an extra point of damage each next turn. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take 8. And he has Shalai's Acolyte, okay. Got the reinforcements. We do not have anything again to stop a flyer. Okay, do that. Response. Okay. But I do have instant speed card draw. So, block here. Block here. 2 blockers. Sacrifice the reinforcements, and we try and hit. Hopefully it's not in my graveyard. It's in my graveyard. Destroy evil. Damn it. Yeah. Okay, well, 2 wins, 3 losses. That's sort of back to normal. That feels like. We'll add that to decks and have a look. So we tried a red splash with let's see, Enthrall to the Pit and 2 legendaries. We had Lagamos and Baird and Ratadrabik. So we had the sort of legendary idea. But in game 2, I kind of, well, I think I've only had 3 red sources in the deck, and I was able to scry 2 of my red cards to the bottom, but I ended up drawing the 3rd one, and it just, it annoyed me slightly. So I thought, let's try out the more sensible seeming orzhov deck. We'll just drop the previous draft I had was a Ratadrabik draft with lots of legendaries, and it worked very well indeed for some reason. There's 4 colours. So I've figured out. Well, I managed to play this guy successfully, so I don't need to play him in this draft. I think was part of the reasoning that we could try this sort of more consistent 2-color deck. I suppose I think it picked up another win for me, but yeah, we ran into one of those 5-color magical Christmas land mana base decks that they easily hit their land and hit their mana and crush you with domain cards. Seems to happen a few times every draft, but I guess my previous draft I was that deck, but yeah, this seems like it. It ought to be quite good, to be honest, but I felt it underperformed a little bit. Anyway. I'll claim the prize. Oh, wow. I don't know, have had an incredible luck streak getting 2 boosters. I've had that in basically my last 3 drafts where I didn't get 7 wins. So that's pretty insane. I've never managed that before. So I'm up to 111. That's pretty good. Anyway, I think that is a video. So thanks for watching.